Like,
just
what other
stated
first lady came out with a book describing their duty as a burden to their husband as a burden?
she came out with a book about her entire life, and it just so happened that being married to Barack and going through life with him is a part of her story. Her whole book is not about just their relationship. Her entire book is about her
But why is
entire
that the story she
her
wanted to
full
tell?
journey.
But
Because
Our
she,
her
lives are
life
our
story,
lives are full of stories. But why
she
was it so important to tell that story?
she
because
called it
that
a
was a
burden.
huge thing. No, she said there were 10, it was 10 years of her life that she did not like her husband, because
Why do
she
we need to
felt
know
that
that?
she had to do a lot of things. Because I felt,
So people
see,
can
you're
understand what
taking it
marriage
right. Hold
consists
on, God.
of.
No,
Let
I
me
think it
explain.
sets the stage
Cloud,
for the
I
behavior
think
now.
you are
Hold on, y'all.
automatically
One at a
assuming.
So
time.
many women think
Oh
it's
my God. I think, Cloud, you are automatically assuming that because she stated that she was downing him or saying that she didn't want to be with him. I felt that she was giving a lot of people, especially Black women, the reality of a long-term marriage. She even talked about it in the interview where she said that you are not always going to be happy. That idea that you'll be happy every single day and you are just going to be so in love with your partner every single day is a lie. You will go through spouts where y'all can't stand each other. But you, if you want to stay married and make it work, you will push through that. And that was her full story. It didn't stop at I couldn't stand my husband for 10 years. It continued in saying we pushed past that. We got
So
through that. Our relationship prevailed in spite of that.
would
Everybody
it
goes through it. And I felt that that was something extremely important for especially Black women to hear, and
would
Black
it
But
men too, because
but
that's the
would
Ty,
it
reality of relationships.
would it
but
be
Ty, why
okay
couldn't she push
if
for two?
Barack
Why
came
couldn't she
out and
push
said,
for 2 hours then?
It's
One
too
mic.
many people talking, so I can't
One
answer
mic.
everybody's question at the same time.
So Ty, why couldn't she push through 2 hours then? She pushed through 10 years of being
Right.
miserable and not happy with this man. She couldn't push through 2 hours to be with this
My
man on
question
the
is,
biggest stage.
I am saying, what if she said she would, and Barack decided to tell her, you don't have to. You don't have to push through the 2 hours.
because he's
You
that
can stay at
strong.
home. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
don't think that
Y'all are
conversation
not even
happened.
I feel
valid
like
I'm,
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
tell
men
you
are
why I don't
weak
think
factors
that's the
and
into
they
case,
this.
right?
expect women to do what men could do. A
I'm
lot
gonna
of
tell
men
you
are
why I
weak
don't
and
think
they don't
that's the
know how to
case.
hold those type of burdens, especially not for their wife.
Look, the reason why I'm not inclined to think that's the case is simply because, like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make
Why
sense. It
wouldn't that
doesn't
make sense
line up.
though?
It doesn't line up
Most men on this
with the
podcast said
reality
they
of the
wouldn't help
normal
their
usual
woman hand
behavior.
in
It just
public because
doesn't.
it makes them
Like,
feel less
like
masculine in the
why?
sex. I wouldn't be surprised this is
My
something they
thing
wouldn't
is,
be
like,
able to
okay, so if
But
his whole
then
whoever
they
reasoning,
don't
said
have a
that,
wife like
One mic,
Michelle
y'all. One
Obama.
mic. One mic.
hold on, if his whole reasoning is that he's trying to protect her emotions and stuff, right? If that, let's say that's the reason. Oh, this is so heavy on my wife's emotions. Then why would he be at Jimmy Carter's funeral, sitting right next to the man, laughing it up, having a good old time? Because, in my opinion, right, a man who would tell his wife not to come to an event to spare her feelings would damn sure not be seen sitting next to and laughing with the ops. I know that for damn sure.
Why
Exactly. Did
not?
they
He's
say
going
to
to
each
be
other? The
So what I'm
world
saying
wants
is,
to know what political
I don't
rivals
understand
Donald
that.
these
Trump
guys
and
are
Really,
Barack
having a good
Obama
time.
were chatting
he's
about
not
at
a
Jimmy
woman.
Carter's funeral.
He's a
They
man.
sure
So a
looked.
man
You
can
don't.
hold that. Why do y'all expect women to be like men? I'm confused. He's
Well, we
there was
supposed
talk
to be
nobody.
about
able
this
to
I'm
dislike.
all
not,
the
He's
I'm
a
not
time.
saying a
man.
woman would be like a man. I'm saying
Yeah,
that a man with a protective instinct, right? Who's separating his woman from an environment because of a specific person as an antagonist to her, would never go to
Or
said
because of
event
how she feels.
and then be chummy with the antagonist to his wife. That
Yes,
would
he
be like
would.
that would
Keep
be
your
like your
friends
wife
close,
telling
but
you.
keep your
That'd be
enemies
like your wife
closer. Are
telling
you
you, yo,
sleeping?
this man. That'd be like your wife
Obama
telling
is
you, yo, back
smart.
in the day, this man assaulted
Obama is
me,
smart.
and then you go to the party and you shake your hands and dapping it up with him. That's crazy to me. No
He
man's doing
has
that.
to. You keep your friends close, but you
It's
keep your enemies
crazy to you.
closer.
No,
He
he
has
don't
to
have
know
to.
what
He
his
didn't have to
next
sit
move
next
will
to
be.
Trump. He could
He
have
has
sat
to be
anywhere.
in.
He could have sat
If
next
y'all
to
have not
Kamala.
been paying attention to what the politicians been saying, Trump is all about control right now. So I think not only did she do it for her mental health, and I think he respected it, but I think she did that to make a statement. Right now, the way things are going, they even just said they finna take a lot of information down that help help people become woke. When I started first seeing woke things on the internet when Obama came in the office, I'm like, I'm surprised they letting this be posted, because I remember when it used to be posted back in the day, they would take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down. Then all
Like
of a
Hunter
sudden, when
Biden's
he got in
laptop
office,
story.
there was a freedom of speech when it came down to our history that was not in the books. Now they're doubling back and taking a lot of stuff down. A lot of things, don't get me wrong, I do feel like the Republican Party is going to bring a lot of good policies that'll help us get back in a financial way. But far as freedom, a lot of freedom of speech and like on the internet is going to be taken away, and it's not going to be it's not going to be in a
that's literally
y'all just gonna have to see. Y'all just gonna have to see. But at the end of the day,
literally what Trump
at the end of the day, he's a man. He's supposed to hold that for his wife. If his wife say, I cannot endure this emotionally, because that's what we are, women, emotional creatures. And they had that conversation where Obama even debunked it. She's obviously done with social media right now. No matter what the Obamas do, they have always painted them in a bad light. Y'all can't say, oh, they would have done this and we would have had more respect. No, they don't care. They don't care. Whatever they do, because they're black, they're going to always treat them like that. And Michelle Obama witnessed that at the last inauguration. So why would she go this time expecting a different?
What happened at the last inauguration?
She said it. She said the way she reacted. She said there was tears, there was emotion. Then to sit on that stage and watch the opposite of what we represented on display, there was no diversity, there was no color on that stage, there was no reflection of the broader sense of America. So I don't know.
The last inauguration was Joe Biden.
But when you look at history, exactly, that's how we've always made our statement.
What are you talking about?
You said what?
The last inauguration.
I'm talking about the one she went to that had to do with Trump.
8 years ago?
Yeah, she just now speaking on it.
She's still triggered about something that happened 8 years ago.
Unless you're in that position, you cannot speak for them. Unless you're in that position, y'all can't even deal with the females that's in y'all community. The way y'all talk about them emotionally, y'all can't even get over the last girlfriends that broke y'all heart. The way y'all be on here. So for y'all just to judge
you bleeding again.
Y'all to judge the first lady. She's the first lady for a reason. She's the first lady for a reason.
You're moving the goalposts.
Because you sound crazy.
Because it's deeper than what y'all see. For y'all to just be like, oh, she's bogus. It's like if her husband is okay with it, she's okay with it. Why are y'all
bad argument?
I'm confused.
You're having that's a bad faith argument, right? We have no idea how this lady feels, right? We can only go off what we've seen, and what we've seen was she didn't show up.
Well, she did speak on it. You can look up the article CNN Politics. She spoke on how the last
do all this
inauguration
y'all know damn well she ain't go because she don't
uncontrollably. So yes, she did speak on it. And I'm pretty sure her husband had to wipe those tears. So like Ty said, if he decided to be like, hey, I don't want you to come, I seen how this affected your mental health. I got this. Why he can't have that? I'm confused.